Let me go into a little more detail about the Anthem network that the Pumpellies sold us, Farm Bureau Insurance, with people like Dr. Rita Goldman in it, and her sacral adjustments that made people's heads feel like they were going to explode. Well, let me tell you about their ties to the cannabis industry. Let me also tell you about the ties that my rheumatologist, Chris Colglazer, with Tri-State Arthritis and Rheumatology. Well, there's Ellen Moore, my pharmacist. There's former Sheriff Tony Wynn's wife. And there's one of our neighbors. It must be common for people to use this facility, recommending cannabis whether it's legal or not. In the Commonwealth of Kentucky. So, no, I will not be putting up with this nonsense from the judicial circuit that raped me. Cannabis things are federal charges, huh? Well, fuck you, Mitch McConnell. Hello, Chuck Schumer. Sucks when your feet catch the legs of the furniture and you fall, doesn't it, Mitch? Sucks getting older, doesn't it? But in my funny defense, I'd say Elaine pushed him, and who could blame her? Not really, but it's funny, isn't it? Who could blame her? His foot caught the leg of his nice pretty furniture on that patio and down he went. I know all about it. Happens to me all the time. In Louisville, of all places. You're not allowed to use music therapy and sing along and post them publicly. The hell I'm not. I didn't sing their songs for monetary gain. It was to help re-strengthen my vocal cords after having yet another stroke. I collapsed in the high school from having a TIA at 17. Do you think those drug peddling rapist pieces of shit bothered to even call an ambulance? Then I had a major stroke in my early 20s. They blamed it on cannabis. You're on narcotics. You're lazy. Well, you saw the scar. You saw the fractures. You saw the blood pooling in my brain. All that hurt like hell. And it never got better. Only for places like Comprehend. Like I said, Deputy Adam Gill's wife, Rebecca Lewis. Pretty sure Matt's her cousin, the guy who tried to slice into my crotch one night. She went from Stephanie Gallenstein Schumacher's drug peddling department, of which I have evidence in the Mason County house, unless they destroyed it too, along with the sex cop black book that I noticed was missing. She went from that drug peddling department to the law enforcement's mental health people, Comprehend. I asked a simple question. Which judge signs off on the emergency drugging procedure that my cousin went through? My cousin, Brandy Osborne Bradshaw, an amazing lyricist. They forcefully arrested her one time, too, and threw her in a suicide cell, naked, while standing outside the door, drooling over her genitals. Then forced her to start going to Comprehend, where she was overdosed on Risperdal Consta, because those people called her a liar, too. Let me tell you about me reporting being raped to the Kentucky State Police outside of any correctional facility, only for them to call me a liar. So is Elizabeth Butler and her bombshell related to Detective Butler or any of those family members? Cool. Detective Butler with KSP. Mr. Boggs asked me to contact you. Did he? Did he really? Well, let me tell you a little more about Patrick. Mr. Horde, how do you even know Sheriff Boggs? Blitzen rides along with Santa Claus for the Osborne Christmas parties where the drugs are handed out. Just call me Rudolph, going down in history. They made a mockery of me being gay, carrying my purse, wearing my full floor-length suede coat with fur on it. Something that was, you don't see that in this area. You see that out in California. Do you? Do you really? Where's my San Francisco shirt? And that I needed to continue taking my male hormones. Are you, you're being so much of a bitch. Are you still taking your hormones? Hormone replacement therapy due to the tumor in my pituitary gland. Well, anyway, back to the Goldmans and their adjustments. I know of at least 2 other patients that were seriously injured by Rita Goldman. Oh, and their ties to cannabis. Hi, David. Along with Associate Chief Justice Lawrence O'Neill's son, Nova Scotia, Connor, uncut. And guess what? I'm going to post it all to national news.